Hear ye, court is in session. Today, boys and girls, we are on Reddit, looking and judging profusely whether someone is a asshole or not. Here we are, and am I the asshole? It's time to be the judge. Am I AITA? Those of you at home or Amish that don't know what this means, it means am I the asshole? And we're about to find out. Am I the asshole for skipping my own surprise birthday party once I found out it wasn't really for me? Okay, time to put our reading glasses on, boys and girls. I have never been big on birthdays, don't get me wrong. I don't hate them, I just prefer something low-key, dinner with my closest friends, maybe watch a film, something small basically. Everyone close to me knows this, especially my sister. Let's call her Mayo, who loves big gestures and believes every birthday or achievement needs balloons and a theme much, much more. Okay. 2 weeks before my birthday, Mayo started acting strange. She kept asking me if I'd be free that Saturday and acted weirdly when I asked why. I suspected that she was up to something, so I told her again that I didn't want a party. She just laughed as per usual. I've got to click on this. Oh my god! Okay. Where was I? She laughed and said that as per usual I was being no fun. A couple of nights ago, the night before my birthday, one of our mutual friends let it slip about it being a party. She mentioned that what she was wearing. Anyway, turns out the whole family was invited, and it was at our parents' house. Some co-workers were invited, but here's the kicker: my fucking ex. Dun dun dun! For a little context, me and my ex broke up about 2 months ago, and ended pretty badly. No abuse or cheating, but it wasn't a pleasant ending. I've made it pretty clear to everyone in my life that I want no contact. Mayo knows this. However, she's told me multiple times that I should just get over the whole situation because he's a nice guy, and that he's been a part of all of our lives for years. Okay, first thing I did was call Mayo, demanding answers. She didn't deny it. She just said that we could finally talk it out. She admitted that she hadn't just thrown this party for my birthday, but also everyone could see my ex again, and we could fix things between us. She literally said to me that I'd thank her. Okay, that is actually tight. I'm not gonna lie, you're not sounding like an asshole here, pal. I went mad, and I'd said to her she had no right, that I would have been ambushed into the situation on my birthday, and this was all after I specifically said I didn't want a party. She just said I was being dramatic and bloody ungrateful. We've got a British person here. That she had this whole thing planned because I wouldn't find better, and what? It was a good gift. She said everyone had gifts and travelled, that everyone was excited. So yesterday, my birthday, I completely powered off my phone. I didn't let anyone know other than my best friend. So we went out for lunch, went out on a walk together, ended up having a great day. When I finally got home, I turned on my phone and it was mental. Mayo was fuming. People were disappointed. People even said I embarrassed Mayo. Mayo was basically saying I ruined the whole party and made it all about me. It was your birthday, to be fair. She says that she did it out of a good place in her heart, and I should at least apologise for not showing up and let people know. Am I the asshole? Right. No. Okay, let's break it down. Mayonnaise wants a party for the sake of it, by the sounds of it. Also kind of probably has a weird thing for your ex. Brings your ex there. It's fair enough, you don't want to see your ex. That was probably a dick, right? So, yeah, you're not an asshole. Ding, ding, ding. Bang, bang, bang. Innocent. Alright, here we go. I found one. Am I the asshole for refusing to pay anything after my roommate asked me to move out because they moved their partner in without telling me? This one's been voted asshole, but I'll be the judge of that. Last year I moved out of the apartment I shared with the roommate. Until now she's asking me to pay for the last 2 months. She claims I was still in the apartment. Somebody can't read or write. So I opened up a studio for my work September last year, and for the first time I missed giving my part of the rent for October on the day I was supposed to, cause Come on, man, you're on Reddit. Where's the punctuality? I spent money prepping my studio. I discussed this with her and she told me she had paid. I thanked her because I thought she sympathised with me. I didn't know she was planning to kick me out. During that period I spent a lot of time from home. I was setting up my studio and sometimes I finished late, so I spend the night there and start again the next morning. The first 2 days I stayed away from home. When I got back, I met her and her boyfriend. I said nothing because sometimes he randomly stops by and spends hours before leaving, which is something I spoke to her about in the past, but nothing changed, so I let it slide for peace. Brother, if someone has a partner and you're living with them, and their partner comes over and spends the night, get a grip. Get a grip. Right? That's how the cookie doth crumble, guys. That's how the cookie crumbles. Where was I? The second day I went back home, I met him alone in the house. When my roommate returned, I spoke to her, cause it's one thing for me to return and meet you two, another thing to entirely come back and meet him alone in the house. The only thing she said to me was, why don't you move out? That is valid, very valid, which she's claiming now was a joke, and I should have known because she was laughing about it, okay? This happened again when I got back to the apartment at night and met her boyfriend alone in the house. He had things of his there. That's when I knew maybe, yes, I should move out. I went back to the studio and spent the night. The next day, I went back and picked up a few of my things and left. Since that day, I only went there once or twice a week to get what I needed. Sometimes I didn't for one full week. I was finally able to save up and get an apartment. I move into on the first week of January. And that's the first time I called and asked that I pay for November and December because I never officially told her I was moving out. Mind you, she never called the whole time. I went to the apartment. She only did now because she found out I got my own place and she told me she broke up with her boyfriend. What? I'm having an absolute horrible time reading this. I think they just gave this person asshole because they can't. I don't know what they can't do, but this is horrific. I told her I can't pay because she asked me to move out. If she wants, I'll give her half of what my show was for October because she already planning to kick me out and pay her for every day I stepped foot in the apartment. After that, and for the space of my things took up the apartment. What? Things I'm not even taking from there because I got new ones, but she's insisting I pay the full amount. Am I the asshole for refusing to pay? Let's see what someone says. Judge Judy would rip you apart.
The law doesn't give a rat's ass how you feel.
Oh, here we go. Some of you may know this, some of you may not. I'm a musical boy. I like to... You get the picture. I am a musical man. I love metal. I like bands. So this one, I have good judgment with. Am I the asshole? My band wants to make an original song that uses a lot of AI in its production, and I really don't want to. I already have my answer locked and loaded, but I'm intrigued. I'm a 15 male. I'm in a band with some friends. A couple of weeks ago, we were told by one of our instructors that we had to make a new original song. No ifs or buts. So I decided to put an albeit rough guitar riff I had written and was willing to share with the band. Okay, I'm going to say this. For me, writing music is pretty straightforward. You just take a riff. The best way to write, anybody watching this that's in a band, the best way to write is find a riff that you know, right? Wait. For example, Iron Maiden. Pretty simple. Take this. Picking pattern. Pretty simple. Or you put it in a drop tuning. You can do bar chords. You can do that. To write music, I write about a riff a week and then I record it a little bit. Anyway, here we go. However, they ditched my song. Fair enough. They pushed me and my ideas to the side a lot. However, they loved another member's song, which when it was presented I only knew it had AI vocals, which made me mad since the band had been very anti-AI, and I'm no exception. I hate AI, any form of AI. Later, I brought up the fact I disliked it used any AI, and they got really mad at me. They said it only used AI for the vocals, then proceeded to say later it was also used for the drums and bass. I'm the bassist. Oh, dude, this is actually so real. The bassist always gets like swept onto the rug. Nah, I've got a good bassist. He's a good boy. Bassist, if you're watching this, just know you've been mentioned, and your riffs are delectable. Your riffs are delicious. Anyway, I offered to let them play it while I sat to the side so they could still play it, but they called me selfish for that. I ended up crumbling because my girlfriend is friends with the entirety of the band, and she was going through some rough shit, and I didn't want to add more to her play. Am I the asshole? Edits. I was able to convince them to let me write my own bass line replacing the AI line. Also, Taylor, fake name creator of the song, forgot how to play that part, which makes me wonder if any of this song is human made, which pisses me off oh so much. Okay, look, if you're gonna write a fucking song, and you're in a band, leave your band. This person here, you know, made a rough riff. He's on bass. Writing a riff on bass is completely different. Absolutely different. But, you know what? Credit to it. The guy's 15, right? And AI is a absolute stain on humanity. An absolute fucking stain. I hate AI so much. If I could, I would eat it and poop it back out because I hate it. You know, AI music, specifically in metal, is rife, and it is like taking away so much shit from genuine artists. So, don't use AI. If you use AI, I'm gonna get you. Alright? This person's not an asshole, the band is. Alright guys, that is where I'm gonna leave it. If you want me to do more reaction stuff, message me. No, go in the comments and be like, hey, here's a link to a video, I want you to watch it and react to it. Or go on Reddit and go on this chat and bully people. And I will. I promise you now I will. But if you like this form of content, please let me know and I'll continue. I will try and play some video games. I have just bought Half Sword and I love that game, and I'm gonna do a whole review of the new one. So there you go. But anyway, hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you liked my shredding. Have a good one, guys. Peace out.